Hello.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no, you're good. You're not interrupting at all.
Oh.
I could tell from your smile we were in good shape when you got here. So.
I was the one that called.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a conversation. If you could just give us a second, please.
See, this is the ask that I'm dealing
I
with.
said please.
Okay. So, all right. Can I ask what you
Well, we're filming a video for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Filming a travel video for YouTube.
You guys on just a sidewalk?
Yes,
filming
ma'am.
businesses?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Okay. Do you guys have your IDs on you?
I don't.
You don't? Do you have a Utah ID?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any form of ID on you?
I don't. Nope. What would you need ID for?
This is just so I can interact with you guys as I'm figuring some
I got
stuff
you. Well,
out.
I'm happy to talk to you, and I'm happy to tell you whatever you need to know. But
Okay.
I don't feel like I've broken the law or even given any indication that I've broken the law, so I don't know.
Yeah. So you're totally able to go along.
Up at the corner.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to give you a hard time. I just,
I appreciate that.
if I'll follow any lawful directives you give me.
Thank you. If
No
you
problem.
guys would mind just hanging out here for a second, I'll just go chat with him inside.
Absolutely.
I'll be right back with you.
You got it. Yeah. How are we doing, Officer Savage?
Howdy.
Howdy. Right on. How you doing today?
Doing well.
Cool.
Busy. How about you?
Not busy. Yeah, it's a very quiet town. I'm surprised for a Friday afternoon. Friday evening, I guess, at this point.
This is quiet.
It seems like it. There's not really a lot going on. You know, not a lot of customers in. We're making a travel video for YouTube.
Okay. And I don't know if anything else has happened, but
That's it. That's the whole big exciting story. They just didn't want. I don't know what they're. We walked up and he came out and said, "Can I help you with anything?" And I said, "No, I'm good." And he said, "Oh, okay." And he went back in the store.
okay. Well, it sounds like earlier you guys were over by Alta Bank and they asked you to leave, and you guys refused to
They asked me to leave where?
leave their premise.
We weren't on their property. Never stepped foot on their property. Like I said, I've been doing this for 6 years. I'm not looking to get myself in trouble. I'm just making
Which is
videos for YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
But we never went on their property.
Okay. Well, we're gonna look into everything and make sure that everything's good before we get everybody out of here.
Sounds good.
So, if you guys want, you're welcome to take a seat.
Oh no. So what, am I being detained?
Right now, yes.
Oh, I am? I'm being
Yes.
detained. Oh, okay.
Yes, you guys are both detained.
Okay. Nobody told me that.
Okay. Well, logically, when the cops come up and start chatting with you.
No, I have plenty of very nice conversations with cops where I'm not being detained.
Okay. And well, hopefully this stays a nice conversation, right? I don't intend
I don't know.
to go
That's up
any
to you.
other way.
That's up to you.
It's also up to you, though.
No, it's not. I've been very cordial and respectful with you from the second you got here. That's not going to change.
Okay, perfect. That's all I'm asking.
I haven't broken the law.
And we'll find that out.
Yeah.
But
So what, did Alta Bank tell you I was on their property?
she's looking into this. I'm just here to back her up.
Okay.
So, where'd you guys get your drinks from? Anywhere good?
I'm being detained, so now you made it kind of difficult to have a conversation with you. You know?
It's just a conversation, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So how are we doing?
We're doing good.
Good.
As I explained to him, you guys are able to film on the sidewalk.
Yes, ma'am.
His only concern was just like, it's his business. He didn't know why you guys were getting close up to the mirror, so that's what he was trying to figure out. But they're going to keep doing their own thing. They've just asked that you don't touch their glass anymore.
I haven't touched their glass once.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So you're going to be on the sidewalk, but they just don't want you coming into the building. Or
Oh no, I wouldn't go inside without permission. No,
Okay.
I wouldn't go into anybody's private business or anybody's private home without permission. But the sidewalk's fair game. Right?
It is.
Okay, cool.
So, any questions for us before we get out of here?
Yeah, this Officer Savage here indicated that there was an issue with Alta Bank called you.
Alta Bank did initially call us.
Did they tell you that I was on their property?
Honestly, I talked to them for 2 seconds.
Okay.
They said that you guys had left by that time, and then that's when we got the second call from here.
I'm just concerned if they told you we were on the property because I was not. And I start filming the second I get out of my vehicle, and I don't turn it off till I get back in my vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So it's concern. Like, I understand if somebody's got a legitimate concern about something, and you feel like you need to call law enforcement, you do that because that's what you're there for. And but if you have to start embellishing and making things up to make the story more interesting to law enforcement, you might want to start questioning why you're calling them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it wastes your time. It's a waste of resources. There's an accident up the street. There's other things going on. And a couple of guys out on a sidewalk taking pictures. You know, I'm from another world, man. I'm 55 years old.
Yeah.
And this is a new thing that people are afraid of cameras. You know, last 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it is.
It's the darndest thing. People just see these fancy cameras and they freak out.
But now, you know, it's a good thing. I don't like people to call the cops on me. But now you've had the conversation with him. He understands that what I'm doing is lawful. He I'm sure in his own mind realizes he embellished the story to you a little bit. Which, is your body cam on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because I'm going to request a copy of it so I get to see what he told you.
Okay.
I'm just curious because part of what I'm doing out here is trying to acclimate people to the fact that some people are out taking pictures and just enjoying their lives with no nefarious intent, just enjoying a beautiful day. You know? So if he gets that now, I feel like I did something
Sounds
today.
like he does.
And I really do appreciate you being professional and
Yeah, of course,
knowing the
guys.
way things work and going that route. And I thank you for that.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you both.
Same here.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your filming. Please stay safe. I guess.
So
my
am
biggest
I no longer?
recommendation-
I'm sorry. Am I no longer being detained?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
You're free to leave at any point.
Okay.
Just my biggest recommendation to avoid us being called out again. I don't know if they asked you to leave. I don't know if the bank asked you to.
Oh, he definitely asked me to leave.
Oh.
He asked me to leave the sidewalk.
Okay.
But then he said he was calling you, so I figured I might as well stick around. I didn't want you to have to leave. I didn't want you to have to hunt for me around town, so I figured I'd wait for you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna out.
You guys have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
The incident in American Fork highlights a key issue: the way officers demanded identification and declared a detention before identifying any specific violation. When the standard of reasonable suspicion is not clearly established, authority can easily exceed its proper limits. Only after the officers themselves acknowledged that filming in public was lawful did the tension begin to ease. Before invoking authority, a clear legal foundation must be established. Otherwise, a simple situation can quickly turn into a dispute over civil rights and law enforcement accountability. This video comes from the Amagansett Press channel. If you support them, please leave the number 5 in the comments section.
Oh, good morning, sir.
What's going on?
We're just investigating.
They said there were 2 men walking around with cameras and binoculars and everything.
Well, guilty as charged. That
Obviously,
was me.
yeah.
I won't lie to you. That was me.
Right?
You
Got
know,
it. Well, that was kind of obvious when I pulled up. So.
Yeah, you just have to investigate.
Well, I
That's how
get
you
that.
get the facts. Because Frank sent us out here to do this investigation.
Frank who?
Frank P. Like pneumonia, the letter P.
Okay, you don't have a full last name?
I don't know what his full last name was. He says not to tell nobody.
Well, that's kind of odd. If you're looking for a missing person and he tells you not to tell anybody.
Well, he sends us on missions, so we're
Okay.
just trying to get the facts, and
Right?
well, I'm just trying to find Miss Ming Ling, sir.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought she was here. I just wanted to inspect inside. If they would let me in, maybe like look at the vault area too. He says
I don't think
she's
they'll
probably
let you
back
look at the
there.
vault area because that's kind of a...
It's a secure. It's
Yeah.
a secure source. So
Right.
the vault is normally one of the most secure like zones in a bank.
Mm-hmm.
But we just need to we need to verify the information.
Okay.
Because if it's not verified, we won't know for sure.
Well, let's do this first. If I can get IDs from both of you so I can verify who you are,
But Frank told us not to, sir.
well, I have to. I'm sorry. That's part of our protocol.
I don't know if I even have my ID, sir.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay,
where are you gonna go to the
Milton.
bathroom?
Well,
He just needs to tinkle, probably.
I understand that, but where are you going to go?
I don't know.
Because the closest bathroom would...
There's a toilet, probably.
Right.
There's some, I think there's some,
My neck and my bladder got hurt because when I went to Mexico, I didn't know the wrestling was real.
that's all right,
Oh,
Milton.
Lordy.
It's not like here.
No.
Down there, it's real,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
because they wear masks.
but it's real.
It's real.
No, I know.
Well, just
They
like
wear
the,
masks.
the wrestling here is semi-real. It's very athletic.
So they have
When you get
wrestling
hurt.
here.
Well, what you see on TV,
So that's here, probably. We could look
not
at it.
here. So,
Well, do you think he could just probably let us in, probably for 5 minutes?
won't let you look in the bank or vault.
Just by the vault. We don't got to go like in the vault, just by it.
So, okay.
You think we
like
could go?
I said, if I can get some ID so I can verify for who you two are.
I'm getting
Then I
nervous
can-
though, sir.
Well, I understand it. Then
He-
I
he's-
can work with you guys. How's that? You work with me, I work with you. It's just a
So we work together, is
Kinda.
what you're saying. Do you think we could become police in this town to patrol?
Not really. You have to go through a lot of schooling for that.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I
wanna
could
go
I
through a
could
lot
do
of
that.
schooling, that's fine.
I thought it was 6 weeks. We could do that, no
It's
problem.
more like 6 months.
Wow, that's
a
a
lot
lot
more.
that's a lot of time.
Yeah, a lot more to it. Hey,
Time and temperature check. It was probably, you say 4 p.m. and 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's a good day. It's a good day to be outside, is all I'm saying. Is that another police?
Yep, that's one of the deputy sheriffs.
Deputy, probably Deputy Douglas. I've met him before.
Nope, we don't have a Deputy Douglas here.
Well, Milton's getting puffed up, sir.
Okay. All right, I still need some ID though.
But we're not supposed to do that, sir.
I need it.
Frank
And
says.
in the state of Missouri, if I ask for it, you need
Frank
to give
says
it to me.
that's BS.
That's not BS.
Frank says we gotta be naughty and commit crimes though first,
Well,
sir.
So
We just can't be saying our names.
like, you already told me your names.
Yeah, I know. We just can't say no more though.
Okay, but I need.
He said my
IDs.
jaw's
You
gonna
have
get
to
busted.
Identify yourself.
They call.
Especially if you're doing investigation, you have to.
Yeah, but I'm the lead investigator.
So means you have to identify yourself. Especially if law enforcement comes up, you have to identify.
Yeah, but we
yourself.
want to be boys in blue too. So
Well,
we
that's
want
fine.
to.
If
We
you
just
wanna
want to
do that,
become.
You got to, like I said, you got to go through all the training and stuff.
Yeah, but we'll get a waiver. You only need a waiver to get around certain
No.
things.
You got to go through all the training. You have to get certified and all that, and then hired on to a department. So, but let's go back to IDs. I
Do
need
you
IDs.
have to, in training, do you have to learn about Constitution?
Yeah.
So like Fourth Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay. You haven't been to that yet?
Oh yeah.
Milton's, you puffed him up, sir. That's
Because they said in order to give ID, we have to commit.
Frank says
That's
that.
not entirely true.
Well, Frank was the one that told us this, sir.
Who's Frank, sir?
Frank P.
Frank P. Who's that?
Well, a piece of garbage, if you ask me. But he was the one that sends us on missions to investigate.
Investigate.
We're just looking, sir. We're just looking for Miss Ming, is all.
So let me ask you this, okay? If you're saying Frank is a P,
Huh?
crap in your
Yeah, he's a
opinion,
piece of garbage.
Okay, and he's hurt you, right?
My neck.
Your name's Milton?
Yeah, that's my buddy Milton.
Okay.
Frank
Well,
said
if
it looked like-
he's hurt you, then do you think that he's actually going to tell you the truth then about IDs?
Yes.
No,
No.
because
So Frank's a liar.
yes. So let me explain to you, and I'm sure that the officer has too. Okay.
Okay.
But in Missouri, when you're talking to an officer, and if that officer requests your ID, by law, you have to give it to him. Okay.
Oh,
Frank said that's BS, sir. He
it's
says
true. I
he
promise
says
you.
we have Fourth Amendment rights here,
Yeah.
sir.
Right.
And he says
know,
you
we do
can't
have-
you can't just stop us.
that's why we
he
have
We're not
says.
gonna
President
stop or
Trump,
stopping you.
Because Trump,
Oh, we committed a crime then? I was unaware. I didn't know.
We're here for an investigation.
Yeah, but we're the investigators, sir.
Okay, you're investigators for something else. Okay.
Yes.
We're here investigating you guys.
So you're investigating the investigators?
Yes.
Why are we
We got
doing
a
this?
phone call.
Yeah, but I'm the lead investigator
You're
in
a
this.
suspicious person looking into the bank for whatever reason.
No, I'm not suspicious. They call me Billy.
They call you Billy?
I'm the investigator around here, sir.
Okay.
So I just like to investigate. I like to collect different sized pebbles. I was looking at the rock formations. I was looking at the architecture. It looks good. And I was just seeing if Miss Ming Ling could be here, sir.
Ming Ling?
Yes, Ming.
They're
She's a
investigating,
Chinese
looking
woman.
for Ming Ling, which is
She's Chinese.
not been a
Obviously.
resident of around here that I know of in the last 20 plus years.
Okay.
So
Well, then she don't live here. But
Well, that's
the
why
fact
we're here
is
to
that
investigate.
We still have to have your ID so we can identify you. It's either that or we take you to the station down the sheriff's department, and then we fingerprint you. And then
You
we
can't
find
do that. I burnt my fingerprints off with a pan of oil.
out. Oh, you did?
actually, I can see fingerprints
Yeah.
from here.
I
Well,
can't see mine because I can't see nothing.
You can't see nothing.
Milton has
Are
eye
those your actual
problems.
glasses?
They're the ones that he got for
Frank told
the.
me I could see more with these.
Yeah,
My
it's
other
because
ones
you
didn't work.
can. They magnify.
Okay.
My other ones didn't work. These said,
I'm just saying, sir, we shouldn't be puffing Milton up. It's not good, and we're just trying to
What did you guys
investigate.
drive here?
Sir, we can't get into the details. Frank could have dropped us off. I can't be
could have dropped you
snitching.
off?
I cannot be snitching. It makes me nervous.
All right. So we're still at the junction of whether or not you're going to give us ID to be able to verify who you are, and if you are investigators. Or
I am an
Yeah, but
investigator.
that's what you're telling me. I don't know that for sure.
They call me investigator journalism.
Question.
Sir.
What's my ID gonna do for you today?
Yeah,
What's
that.
it gonna
what-
do?
yeah.
I can
What's it
assure
gonna do?
who
Oh,
you
that
are.
guy's on the sidewalk. He's looking for Ming. I need to know who he is. Oh no, that ain't how it works.
Yeah, you're puffing Milton up, sir.
Okay.
I mean,
it
we
will
can't be
also
doing that.
identify you.
What do
Yep,
you need that
you
for?
puffed him up.
Because how do I know you're actually Milton?
You know that guy's actually.
Look at his bowl cut,
Where
sir.
the hell-
No one else has a bowl cut around this part that I've
Like if I
seen.
yell Larry and that guy looks over here, how you gonna know he's really Larry?
You got to tase him. You got to pull him over. That's what I would do. I don't care. I mean, you do need to get the information one way or another. And
Right.
I just don't.
You need to
I
get
don't
the
like.
information one way or another.
Yeah, but we're the investigators, sir. We can't have our investigation interfered
Right
with.
now, I'm investigating you.
Yeah, but we're investigating first.
Well, my investigation will probably trump yours.
Well, they say first the worst, second the best. So we are the best in business, sir.
So would you like to either give me your driver's license or some form of ID, or would you like to go to the sheriff's office and get fingerprinted?
I'm wearing my speed boots on today, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one's on
Okay.
tight.
Hey, can I, Billy, is it?
They call me Billy, sir.
Okay, Billy, can I read you something real quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is Missouri law, okay? In Missouri, law enforcement officers can require a driver to provide.
I can't read. You can't
Yeah,
read?
Milt,
Not
his
with
his
Okay.
eye
You
sockets
go
aren't
ahead and
good.
read it.
In Missouri, law enforcement officers can require a driver's license to provide their identification and vehicle registration during traffic stop or when they have reasonable suspicion of
A crime.
Criminal activity.
Criminal activity. What crime were we suspected of, sir?
Is this a traffic stop? I don't.
17th, 19th.
I
They
didn't
didn't
drive
even make
this.
siren noises.
Listen to me. Additionally, RSMO section 302.181 requires driver's license to be carried and displayed upon demand. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
So, with that, that means that even right now you should have a driver's license.
Hold on.
Or non-driver's license.
But
First two criteria haven't been met yet, sir.
sir,
No
that's
traffic
Milton.
stop,
He's smart.
no crime. I watched what is it?
That's a documentary.
Judge
Judy.
and that,
She
yeah,
does that all the
that
time.
criteria
Okay,
is not
that's
met.
different. That's not Missouri.
We're not pulling a traffic stop.
Right.
We're coming to identify two suspicious individuals, which gives us reasonable suspicion.
What makes
But-
us suspicious?
Yeah,
Taking
sir.
pictures in
That's
public?
that's
In case you guys
Milton.
are actually taking pictures of a bank.
I took pictures of the bank. I'll admit
Did
it.
you identify
Okay.
the Google camera
I'll
when
admit it.
came around?
I took pictures. I've been taking pictures outside. I'll admit it. I did it.
Okay,
I did
well,
it.
Here's the deal.
No, they're
You still have
automatic.
to
Here's the
provide
deal.
ID.
Here's the deal.
Okay?
But sir,
It's either,
you got to
only
pull
two
us
ways this is
over
gonna go.
legally. Yeah, or you got to suspect us of a
It's going to
crime.
be the easy way.
That's
or
what
the hard way.
Frank
He's gonna say
says.
that next.
Don't
Watch.
say that, please, sir.
Sir?
You'll puff him up.
You come here.
You need to provide ID. Or you
We have to
can-
provide
you can
ID
take-
without committing a crime.
Absolutely, because we were called here.
Oh,
What?
so we don't
I
have
can call
Fourth
you over
Amendment
there. Does
here?
that mean you got to identify
Fourth
everybody on the
Amendment,
sidewalk? No.
So how come
No, I
our
don't.
Fourth
Fourth
Amendment's
How are we
getting stripped?
violating your Fourth Amendment?
Because we're supposed to be secured in our persons and papers, which would be our ID.
Not just
And we
walking.
haven't committed a crime or got pulled over legally and
Walking
lawfully.
on the sidewalk taking pictures
So
is not a crime.
we're investigators, sir. Just let us investigate,
Save
please.
yourself. Save yourself.
You've
You've
already-
qualified immunity right
You've
now.
already puffed Milton up, and you shouldn't do that. Look, that's a state trooper. Look at his hat. He's a
he
drill
comes.
sergeant. He's a drill sergeant.
Who's the game warden?
Game warden.
Not a game.
Warden,
This is
not
Billy?
quite. Trooper Mott, Missouri State Highway Patrol. How are you guys?
Howdy.
Good to see you, sir.
Milton and Milton.
Billy?
No.
No. Let's start
Milton,
over.
Billy.
Can we shake hands? My hands are sticky.
I'll fist bump.
Yeah.
Yo,
let's
fist
go ahead
him.
and start over.
Yeah.
I mean,
He fisted
we
Milton.
don't need to. Yeah. I mean, we were just enjoying the architecture on this building, and these guys come along. Oh, you
Well,
need
that's
your
not
ID.
what you told me.
That was one of the things we were doing. I didn't tell you everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, these guys are being dumb.
So what's your name?
They call me Billy.
They call you Billy, and what are
They call him
Milton.
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 O-N.
Okay,
Like
so
on
no
your shirt.
Lucas.
Who's Lucas? Lucas Motor Oils.
Luke.
Luke.
Maybe he's talking about Frank.
You talking about Frank? Franklin.
Aware of.
Frank did that.
Hey, where's your badge?
We don't wear badges. We got collar brass.
What?
Yep.
Is your body cam on?
Yes, sir.
Yep. It has a red light.
I don't see it.
Yeah, these guys are being dumb, and they're trying to stop us without a crime, saying we have to ID for filming in public. And I said, hey, you guys are dumb. We don't have to do that. You got to learn the basics of law. And they're like, yeah, we know the law. And then they use Google to pull it up. And then they're like, oh, see, you got to have these criteria of getting lawfully pulled over or committed a crime before you can even ask for ID.
Right.
And we said, yeah, you guys are dumb. And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. You're suspicious. And we're like, suspicious isn't a crime, you dumb nerd.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, well, we're dumb nerds, but I don't
Right.
care. And they said we're going to throw you in a cage.
In a cage. And they said they were going to...
They're going to fingerprint us.
off.
They're going to pull our pants down and do the strip
Brooke said he
search.
was going to...
They're trying to be disgusting with us, and we said, no, don't do that today.
And then he was going to tell Frank.
Yeah, he's going to snitch on us to Frank. And we said, hey, you guys are dumb. Don't do that.
So where are you guys from?
Well, we can't say any personal information, sir.
How about how you got here?
We can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing.
Frank says, zip your lip, or I'm going to wire it shut again.
Okay.
Frank leaned to him. He's a POS.
Frank hurt me.
That's true.
They still.
He's going to go over there and tell him. He's going to say, yeah, these guys know what they're talking about.
Yeah, sir, they're pretty dumb. You got to speak English. We're looking for somebody, sir.
If you're looking for a missing
She's missing to us.
He's the lead investigator.
You need to go back to Frank and make sure Frank has proper information.
Well,
because
sir-
right now I don't think he does.
Well, let's
And
be
you're
real
in the
here.
wrong city and state.
You're a horrible
So please.
investigator, so let's leave the investigating to me
Good luck
because you
with
suck
that.
at it.
You
Have
go.
fun.
You go watch the
Hope you don't-
constitutional
hope you
video.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
just don't
dumb.
want you to lose your pension, sir.
The walk of nerd.
What began as two guys with cameras and binoculars escalated fast into ID or we'll take you in for fingerprints. But a call for service isn't reasonable suspicion, and filming a bank from a public sidewalk is protected activity. Even under Missouri law, ID is required only during a lawful stop or when there's specific, articulable suspicion of a crime. No crime was named, the statute was read, the Fourth Amendment was debated. Once a supervisor arrived and the legal standard was forced into the open, the threat evaporated. That's the lesson. Authority has limits. A request is not a lawful order, and when the facts don't justify a detention, pressure tactics fall apart. We made this video to guide viewers toward understanding their rights and responding peacefully, and it does not advocate confrontation.
There's a guy here. See what we got to say. What's up, brother? I work for myself.
What you doing?
Nothing.
You record?
Yeah.
You recording the building?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I can. What's your name? Harold Jenkins?
Yeah.
That's your name?
What's your name?
Do you work here? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that. So you work here?
Yeah.
Do you see that sign right there? Before you waste whoever time you finna call, read that sign right there, okay?
Okay, that's all you had to say. I just asked a
Okay.
question.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
If you know, if you want me to read that sign, you just ask a question.
I'm done talking to you, brother. So this sign here regulates what I'm doing, and he decided to come out and investigate anyway and waste everybody's time. And now he's doing a walk of shame back to where he's coming from. You work for Homeland Security? You don't? You local PD around here? Sheriff? Security. Oh, okay. Got it. Is he security as well? So does he know that his jurisdiction stops where this sidewalk starts? It's a public easement here.
They got somebody that's coming to talk to you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Oh yeah. But we're gonna keep it cordial. I know, right? As always. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, brother. What's your name?
Captain Moses, how you doing?
I'm all right.
You videoing around the building?
I am.
Videoing the building?
I am.
What, can I see some ID?
You cannot.
Why?
Cause well, wait. You're so you're the first. I want y'all to see this. The Diversified Detention Corporation.
Don't put me on no camera.
I'm going to. So your jurisdiction
stand
stops.
fast. No, you stand fast.
Oh, I'm not going nowhere. Oh, wait, time out. Y'all can't detain me out here. I've committed no crime.
You yet?
Oh, so you told me to stand fast,
Ain't nobody detain you, man.
so I can leave, right?
No, you can't leave.
So if I can't leave, that means I'm being detained. Can you articulate the crime?
I'll call you back.
Yeah, call them
Stop
back,
talking
please.
to me, man.
Man, I talk to whoever I want to out here.
What? I'm busy right now.
Yeah, he real busy, and he finna be a whole lot busy at home, jobless, if he don't tell me that I can leave.
Wait, he gotta wait. I'm doing something else real important right now. Just tell the guy to wait.
It ain't that important.
All right.
So you have no jurisdiction over this public easement, and you gonna tell me that I can't stand here? I mean, that I gotta stay here, I can't leave? I think you got your job title all backwards. You're the type of officer that my attorney will have fun with.
Boy, look, come to work.
You say I'm looking you at work?
That's what I said.
Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening
Are you threatening me?
I ain't threatening you.
If you that, well, I'm talking to you. If you that big of a guy,
You ain't talking
take
to
your
me.
badge off.
You ain't talking to me.
Don't threaten me and tell me that I'm looking you at
You
work,
ain't
buddy.
talking to me.
Don't tell me I'm looking you at
You
work.
ain't talking to me, sir.
Yeah, okay. Cause you barking up the wrong tree.
You ain't talking to me.
Well, I am. I'm talking to you. A hit dog a hollow on it. Yeah. Gonna tell me.
You know this guy?
Gonna tell no. He gonna tell me I'm lucky he at work because he got a badge and a gun on his hip, like they the only ones that carry guns, and that dude don't bother me. Call who you gonna call, please. Yeah, I know. I'm free to go, but I kind of want to stand here now because he gonna tell me I'm lucky he at work.
Command up there with you?
Like he gonna do something to
Can
me.
both of y'all come to the back of the building ASAP, please? At the back of the employee entrance outside.
This joker
Y'all
here
coming out?
lost his mind.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right? He told me I was lucky he at work. That's a threat on my safety. Supreme Court's already ruled that illegal detention and arrest can be and will be resisted. Yeah, so we're gonna continue walking up and down this sidewalk here. I'm gonna slide by you here, brother. Pardon me. I hate to.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on.
Sir, don't touch me. That's an assault.
Excuse me, sir.
That's an assault. You just put your hands on me. You just put your hands on me. That's an assault. I hope you know that, and I got it on camera. You just put your hands on me unwarrantably. That's an assault. I'm going to walk here. If you put your hands on me again, I will defend myself because you have no legal reason to touch me. I've committed no crime. I've broken no law. This is a public easement. I can walk here as long as I want to, okay? Please do not put your hands on me.
This building is not.
That is a legal activity. Read the Constitution. The Supreme Court has already ruled that federal installations.
Right here, and he ain't gonna walk over me.
Okay, well, I'm walking this way.
But the thing about it,
Don't.
all you have to do is just answer the question.
I don't have to answer any questions. The Supreme Court does not say, hey, answer their questions and you can do what the Constitution says you can do. That's not how this works.
Defend himself. I'd like to see that.
You like to see me defend myself?
Yeah, with
Put
all
your
three
hands
of us.
on
Go
me.
ahead, sir.
Put your
I
hands
ain't
on me.
touching you.
That's a lawsuit, and I promise you it's ass. Put your hands on me.
You on federal property.
Which makes it public. Which is public.
Till they get out.
This is public. This is public property.
It's federal property.
Public. It's federal. Tax funded.
Don't talk.
Are y'all funded through private agencies?
Don't talk. To me.
Okay, then. Thank you. Don't put your hands on me.
Don't let him by.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. You put
Give
your
me
hand.
an order. Don't let him by.
Oh, so I'm being detained. Am I being detained? Yeah, I'm gonna get his name. His name is Jeffrey. Yeah, that's his name. You saw it. And this officer here put his hands on me, and I got it on camera. It's all going to my attorney. Don't worry about it. All of them gonna be jobless tomorrow. Diversified Protection Corporation, and they think they have jurisdiction on the public sidewalk. This is great here. I want y'all to see this. I'm surrounded. And this guy here told me I'm lucky.
Tell him
he at
about
work.
had enough to do.
Well, you can't be the complainant.
Stop making threats, sir. And stop
I'm
talking
threatening.
about dogs.
I'm threatening.
Talking about
You told me
no.
You told me
Don't
that
talk to
I'm
me.
lucky you at work. I
Don't
got
talk
that
to
on
me.
camera.
Don't talk to me.
I got that
I don't
on.
care what you got on
Don't get
camera.
bad
I don't
now
care
because
who
your
you
buddy's
talking
walking
to.
out here.
I ain't getting bad.
Don't get bad.
I was talking before
You
they came
told
up
me
here.
I'm lucky you at work.
Man,
What does that
don't talk
mean?
to me. Don't talk to me.
What does that mean?
I'm not.
Yeah, don't. Because officer,
Hey, Commander.
please. I'm finding
talking,
a report. He told me I'm lucky he at work.
Listen, this guy up here, Commander, making threats to all these officers.
I got it on camera.
Hold on. Making threats about what he'll do. And talking about we eating out of the hands of the white that's coming outside.
I got it on camera.
Eating out of the hands of the white man. I'm coming to a cure. All right.
It's on camera. So everything he's saying, I can back up. This officer told me I'm lucky he at work, and I said, "What does that mean?" And he would not explain what that meant. I told him that he cannot.
So what started the whole thing?
I'm out here filming, doing what the Constitution tells me I can do. And this guy here came out here and told me that I can't film a federal building. I said, "Sir, I'm on a public easement."
You're fine.
Okay, so
you want to film?
So tell them that, please, because they told me I couldn't. But this officer right here told me that I'm lucky he's at work, and I said, "What does that mean?" Because the Supreme Court has already ruled that unlawful detention and arrest can and will be resisted. The officer that lost that case. No, I did not. I told him, if you that big of a person, take your badge off and talk to me. He wouldn't do it. But he told me I'm lucky at work, and the officer standing right here, I got it on film. I tried to walk by, he impeded my right of movement right here and put his hands on me. That's an assault. I want to file a complaint.
Well, they file a complaint right
Yes.
here. This is Columbia, so you're gonna have to file it with Columbia.
Okay, yeah, but that officer there put his hands on me, and I got it on film. And that officer at the back told me I'm lucky he at work. And I asked him, what does that mean?
You can show it to me?
I'm not stopping my camera because my life's in jeopardy right now.
Okay.
I'm not.
Your life's in jeopardy?
Yes, it is. I had an officer right here threatening my life. This officer here threatening my life told me I'm lucky he's at work.
Okay, so go ahead. If you won't show it to me, go ahead and follow up with Columbia PD, and you can file anything you want. That'll be fine. You're back here. You can film. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was filming, and these guys came out here and surrounded me, and then they told me I was detained. That's an unlawful detention. They have no jurisdiction on this public easement.
Do anything if you don't show it to me, right?
But I'm telling you.
Well,
But I'm telling you, if a woman came up to you and told you that I grabbed her butt, you got to do something about that. So you'll talk to them.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
That's all that means. So you let your officers assault people, and all you say you're going to talk to them? So you're going to back that up. I just got assaulted by one of your officers, and all you saying is I'm going to talk to him?
I'm saying you go ahead and file with Columbia PD. You can call 911. and have Columbia PD come out tomorrow.
Okay, I will.
And you can show the film to the
Can I have your name, please?
My name is Inspector Jewell, Jewel.
Inspector Jewell.
Yep.
And your name?
Commander Hammond.
Commander Hammond.
The central issues are constitutional scope and authority limits at the Strom-Thurmond Federal Building. If the filmer stood on a true public easement, recording is protected absent reasonable suspicion of a crime. Private or contracted security cannot lawfully detain without clear statutory authority. Ordering ID without legal basis, implying threats, lucky I'm at work, and initiating physical contact without jurisdiction raise potential First and Fourth Amendment concerns. The conflict reflects escalation driven more by ego and misunderstanding of jurisdiction than by legitimate security needs.
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any form of ID on you?
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Walking around with cameras and binoculars.
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.